Hi math friends, today we're going to look at this skill called dividing with fractions. So prerequisites, things that we need to remember beforehand is how to multiply with fractions, how to simplify with fractions, and the reciprocal. Remember that the reciprocal is the value that we get when we multiply a fraction by another number to get a product of 1. So like with 4/7, if I multiply that by 7/4, so when I do this, I can simplify 7 and 7, simplify to 1 over 1. 4 and 4, also simplify to 1 over 1. When I multiply straight across, I get 1 over 1, or I get 1. So in other words, the reciprocal is you flipping that fraction. If we take a fraction and multiply it by its reciprocal, we always get 1. Let's try this one, but we're going to reduce at the end instead. 2 times 11 is 22. Multiply straight across. 11 times 2 is 22. Now when I simplify this, 22 over 22 is just 1. So why is that important? Well, when we divide with fractions, sometimes we can divide straight across. 8 divided by 2, that's 4. 9 divided by 3, that gets us the whole number of 3. So that works. When I have a whole number, I need to recall that 2 also means 2 over 1. So when I practice this, I do 10 over 3 divided by 2 over 1. And I'm going to try to divide straight across. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 3 divided by 1 is 3. If I get whole numbers, I can divide straight across like this. But what happens if we don't get whole numbers? 5 divided by 8. I do not get a whole number if I try to do 5 divided by 8. So let's try this other method. We're going to call this, and this is a common way to say this, we're going to call this keep, change, flip. So common words to help us understand this concept. Keep the first fraction. Change our operation to the inverse, which would be multiply. Flip the second fraction. Take the reciprocal of the second fraction. All right, so now we're going to multiply straight across. 5 times 9, we get 45. 2 times 8, we get 16. We can try to simplify, try to divide by something, but nothing works here to simplify, so that's our final answer. Second one here, 6 divided by 3 over 5. So 6 we can change to 6 over 1. Divided by 3 over 5. And at first this looks like 6 divided by 3, that's 2. 1 divided by 5, be careful. If we're doing 5 divided by 1, that's 5. But 1 divided by 5 is not a whole number. So we cannot do this by dividing straight across. 6 over 1, keep that. Change to the inverse of division, multiplication. Flip, use the reciprocal of the second fraction. All right, now we can multiply straight across. We could also simplify before. So we're actually going to look at this in two ways. So I'll write this one again. We'll look at this problem in two ways now. First, I'm going to simplify right away. 6 and 3, they both divide by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. If I multiply straight across now, 2 times 5, I get 10. 1 times 1 is 1. 10 over 1 simplifies to 10. So we should get the same answer the other way too. Let's try this without simplifying first. Let's just multiply straight across. 6 times 5 is 30. 1 times 3 is 3. Now when I simplify 30 over 3, if I divide them both by 3, I get 10 over 1, and that's the whole number 10. Either way you do this is okay. So you're going to have to choose what works best for you when you practice these.